What's up, Urban Acolyte family? My name is Prince, and I'm an Urban Acolyte. Thursday night, I saw the new Shazam movie from the DCEU, and I want to share my thoughts on the movie. So this is going to be my review, my non-spoiler review. I'm not going to discuss spoilers in this video, but if you want to talk spoilers, check back, because by the time you see this video, I will have probably already recorded my full review. So before I get into Shazam and all things related to Earth's Mightiest Mortal, I just want to say that if you're new here, I call this Geek Culture with a Purpose. Talk about superhero movies from Marvel and DC, Star Wars, and martial arts films. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, be sure to subscribe. And for y'all who are already subscribed, hey, ring that bell to enable notifications so you don't miss new videos from me. Okay, so this is actually the first time that I've left a review about a film after seeing it on someplace else besides just my YouTube channel. When I got home after seeing the movie, I posted over on the Fandango app that this was a different kind of superhero movie. I know I said the same thing about Captain Marvel, you know, the Marvel movie with Brie Larson. Captain Marvel was also different from anything else in the MCU. The same can be said about DC's Captain Marvel, the Big Red Cheese, Earth's Mightiest Mortal, whatever it is you want to call him. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just really hard for me to call him Shazam. I guess I'm just an old school Captain Marvel fan. Is it okay if I just call him Captain Thunder? I know that's his name in the Flashpoint universe. But anyway, back to the review that I left on Fandango. I said that this movie was hilarious. I literally laughed through the entire movie. I went to a later viewing. Normally I try to get to the first showing in the big auditorium, but I went to a much later viewing. There weren't many people, but everyone there laughed from the beginning all the way to the end, even through the post-credit scenes. And there's two, so you want to stay for everything, just like you do with a Marvel movie. Now, the description of this being Tom Hanks' Big set in a superhero origin story is very accurate, minus the part where Tom Hanks and his best friend are running all over New York City. If you substitute Tom Hanks' character wishing he was big with Billy finding the wizard Shazam, the characters are very similar. Billy is trying to be on his own, and he kind of wants to be emancipated at the start of the movie. Now, I won't go too much into that because it's a big theme in the movie and part of Billy's character development. And I'll talk about that in my full discussion of the film later. I'll just say that if you've seen the movie Big, you'll actually appreciate this movie a lot, especially if you can remember that keyboard scene from Big. Like I said, this movie's very funny. It's not like Aquaman funny, where Aquaman had a lot of humor to it because you basically got Jason Momoa if he were actually Aquaman. Like, you know how Ocean Master actually looked like comic book Aquaman? Yeah, I mean, if you took Patrick Wilson, the actor who played Ocean Master, and had him saying all of Jason Momoa's lines, I don't think it would have worked. So Aquaman had humor, but I don't think it would be funny without Jason Momoa delivering the funny lines. Shazam isn't like that. I mean, Zachary Levi is a funny dude, and he totally pulls off an almost 15-year-old Billy Batson in a Superman body. He does all the stupid, goofy teenage stuff, but he has this innocence to him, and it's very consistent across both actors playing Billy. So you don't notice a difference between Asher Angel and Zachary Levi's depictions of Billy. If you ask me where I would rank this when it comes to other films in the DCEU, well, if you really know me, you wouldn't even ask that question. I don't like to rank these films. I either say that I like them or I don't like them. Like, I didn't see Suicide Squad in the theaters, but the extended edition of Suicide Squad is probably one of my most watched movies out of all of my superhero movies. That goes for both Marvel and DC. So I'll say this. I think the three best films in the DCEU are probably Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Shazam. Wonder Woman was something different from all the superhero movies out there. Aquaman was something different from everything else out there. And Shazam is something different from everything else out there. I heard what Zachary Snyder wanted to do with Justice League and the DCEU with his big master plan. But I feel like the films coming out after Justice League have been much better. And I know Wonder Woman technically came out before Justice League, but Patty Wilson directed that, and it did so well that the marketing folks tried to highlight Diana more in their Justice League promotional material due to her increased popularity. I mean, look at it. we're living in a world where Wonder Woman is more popular than Superman. Aquaman is actually a cool character now. Shazam is someone that casual fans may start to talk about in geek discussions. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if a month from now, I hear teenagers arguing over whether Shazam can beat Superman, or, well, I guess in the case of the kids that I'm often around, it might be if Shazam can beat Goku or Broly. Now, something I've considered talking about in a video is if the DCEU can make a shift to focusing more on the magic-based characters. According to Charlie over at Emergency Awesome, future Aquaman movies could deal with the pantheon of the gods of Atlantis, which gets into Greek mythology. And you know who else is tied in with the realm of Greek mythology? Well, Diana Prince, the daughter of Zeus, that's who. So if you're talking about gods and goddesses and might and magic, well, we just got reintroduced to the person who was the guardian of magic in the seven realms. And if the DCEU can't seem to make a decent movie with Batman and Superman, well, if you have a story based heavily on magic, you put Batman in a role where he's more of a detective. So you can cast a good actor who doesn't necessarily have to be fit or do lots of the action stuff related to Batman. And since it's magic, Superman is basically irrelevant because that's his one weakness besides irradiated rocks from Krypton. I mean, Billy becomes a new flying tank mage, but he's a kid. So now he has a weakness or a character flaw because he's actually only 15 and just not that bright. But anyway, y'all, I didn't mean to get on a tangent about the future of the DCEU, but this movie along with Aquaman really gives me a good feeling about the future direction of DC movies. They don't take themselves too seriously. You get some good action, you get some good laughs. I mean, these are movies about comic book movies. And unless you have a really dark character, they should be pretty family friendly, and folks should leave feeling like it was worth the money that you spent on a ticket and a bucket of popcorn. Look, I really love this movie, and if you want to see a Superman-type movie that actually does have an interesting theme and some funny jokes, look, get out and go see this movie. It's really great. But hey, if you like this video, hey, hit that like button and share it with your friends. And if you have something to share with the Urban Acolyte community, post it down in the comments, and I'll be checking back to see what you have to say. And hey, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, click that subscribe button so that you can take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Embark on the journey of becoming the hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. Hey, if you like this video and you want to see more, be sure to check out these videos on the top Star Wars Episode 9 theories. I've actually got a new one that I got to get out to y'all soon. And you can also check out this other video from a channel my channel that was picked specifically for you. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. So thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the force of others be with you always.